Ahoy, ladies and gentlemen, and today we're going to be reacting to the best insults. Let's go.
There's a reason that women live longer, Mark. Let me tell you. It is because we are stronger and we are happier at the end of the day than most men. And that is factual, and you know it.
When men are married to women who scream like you, they just want to die sooner.
I'm not screaming.
When you have women going around.
Jesus!
Wanted a tattoo on your penis.
I wanted to put a tattoo, if I would get one there, that would say buyer beware.
What are you going to say?
I'm impressed there's enough room.
I tell you. Well,
Thank you. And I can assure you that he knows there is.
And you're still looking like Cher.
Oh, not Anne Robinson.
Well, she looks good for her age, unlike some
She's a
people.
classic. You can't say that! You can't say
A
that!
lot of people work really, really hard for their dreams, but it's not meant for
Oh,
everybody.
no,
That's
not
why you use auto tune and I don't.
Actually,
This movie coming out. Title undetermined
This is an
at this
old one.
point.
Chairman of the board.
Oh, all right. Do something with that, you freak.
I bet the board is spelled B-O-R-E-D.
The most annoying one I get is when I've set up a joke, just about to do the punchline, and someone goes, it's always, invariably it's the same thing, it's always, where's Alan? Where's Alan? It's not my, like, bête noir, it's just a bit annoying. Where's Alan? Who's at your house fucking your dad?
Getting pretty burned.
Yeah. Well, you know,
I love Jimmy
just
Carr.
earlier this afternoon, I found something on my back that looks like it may.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Well, this part's true.
Yeah. What you should probably do is lay down and just let the sun cook it off.
Oh, that seems like an excellent idea, but I'm not as dumb as I look.
How could you be?
This is cringe. This is so
Last
cringe.
week we had
What is
Mariah
going on?
Carey here in the studio.
You did?
Who's this?
How is she doing?
Well, she was doing great.
Oh, great.
Yes.
It's great.
What I'm curious about,
Whitney
what do you
Houston.
think of her?
What do I think of her?
Yes.
One of the worst singers ever.
I don't think of her.
Well, you're pretty rock and roll, and Countdown isn't. How would you make this show kind of more kind of cool?
Different. Okay, no.
Last time at the first debate, we had millions of people fact-checking,
Oh,
so
not
I expect
America.
we'll have millions more fact-checking because, you know, it is...
Fact-checking?
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
But now, how did you get into your first... by the way, do you live with your parents? Is that true?
yes.
Now, is that common in India for
Yes.
older children to live with their parents?
It's fine to live with your parents because it's also common in India that we don't have to take appointments with our parents to meet for dinner. So.
Oh.
Everyone loves a good comeback story, right? Seabiscuit, the Mighty Ducks,
Robert Downey Jr., who
Rocky.
Yes.
Wasn't this a blooper?
Kim, well,
In the video, she gets cum on her back, I think.
He has a tractor and he smashes up old cars
Oh, I love
just
that
to
one.
get attention out of him.
Did you
Okay,
ever run up to someone and
Joan
say,
Lake.
hey, how did you get so rich? And the woman said, by riding on my mom's coattails, and you said, Melissa, this is my show.
I don't think so. And I think we're going to end the interview right now. Don't get so fucking smart.
I came in and he was supposed to be the my
Who's that?
guide through SNL, and it turned out that he is a shit stirrer.
I'm not going to guide any lady through comedy. That would take me, first of all, I'd have to figure out how a lady could do comedy.
Jesus! Just being
And England
sexist on the
skipper Andrew
spot.
Strauss arrived in London, proudly showing off the little urn. I'll
London.
spend 4 days at home before flying out for the World Cup. And Belinda, I just can't understand how something so small can be so impressive.
well, Mark, you would know about that. Thank you very much.
But are you still considered a fat guy when you go to a party or anything? Because I run into that a whole lot. I'm the fat one. So are you the fat guy in Hollywood still, or does everybody like look at you and they're like, oh wow, you know, this is great. Now you're healthy.
Do you have any other questions?
No.
Smart.
You have some shock value to you. I mean, you're on the cover of your book. You're wearing a fur, and you knew that there would probably be animal rights activists.
You know, this whole interview is becoming a defensive interview.
No,
Are you wearing leather shoes?
Yeah,
Shut up.
I'm talking.
You know what I mean? I don't want to hear. You're wearing fur. You're wearing leather shoes.
I'm not an activist,
You're eating chicken.
Yeah.
You're eating meat. I don't want to hear
Chicken's
this.
nice.
Why
Chicken's
should your
nice to
right
eat.
to freedom of speech trump a trans person's right not to be offended?
No.
Because in order to be able to think, you have to risk being offensive. I mean, look at the conversation we're having right now. You know, like you're certainly willing to risk offending me in the pursuit of truth. Why should you have the right to do that? It's been rather uncomfortable.
I seen your new show where
Oh,
you sit in the
I
hot
didn't like that
tub.
little smile.
Your body ain't that good when you can
Little,
just
like,
walk around
little
without your
goblin
shirt
smile.
off. I
First
just
of
want
all,
you to know
if
that.
we're ever going to talk about bodies, I want you not to be the one to bring that conversation up. All right? Get out of here shaped like a beanbag that got sat in.
There's Conan snuck into the room to see what the...
I sneaked into the room.
Beanbag.
Snuck isn't a word, Conan, and you went to Harvard and you should know that.
Snuck? I thought snuck was a word.
Snuck, past and past part of sneak.
Oh! Zinger.
My wife
What a
calls me,
zinger.
Since when did you become the fat guy on that show? it's the
He's
same
always
exact thing.
been.
You've always
You can't say that.
Josh, let me know your fear. What are you afraid of?
Well, I was going to go with flying, but I think I'll go with...
Girls over 12?
When's the comedy on? It says, if you want my
Oh,
comeback,
my
you'll
favourite
have to
Jimmy
scrape
Carr.
it off your mum's teeth.
Nearly 200 dead, 14,000 who are sick, millions, as you witnessed, who are scared right now. What do you say to Americans who are watching you right now who are scared?
I say that you're a terrible.
Vegan.
120 minutes. I'm Thurston Moore of Sonic Youth, interviewing Beck, who's right here beside me. Beck, I sort of wanted to ask you some questions about, you know, where you're from and who exactly you are. And I can't seem to get any straight answers out of anybody who seems to know you. But what exactly is your real name? Is it Beck? Were you christened Beck? All right.
Have you seen the movies? Like, do you have to know all the movies? Is that
I've watched
weird?
some of them.
Yeah.
You know, some of them.
Any clunkers? Anything you like? You don't like?
You know, they're good. There's some good ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you trying to get me to say, man?
Well, any clunk? Anyone you
better than my movies? You know?
Well, that goes without saying. But anything.
Hey, you did a movie too.
I know. I did a lot of
your
bad
movie
movies.
went straight to audio.
You look like a less hot version of Obama. You're like Obama, but not as hot.
The only reason that you're saying that is because you know I slept with your mother. I need to watch this movie.
That was tame.
You haven't seen Spider-Man Homecoming?
I think I know this one.
I haven't seen the Falcon. Oh no, there isn't one. Sorry.
I mean, there's a TV show now, so I mean, at the time it was kind of a big brain moment.
You go in the water or the ocean a lot, or you? Because some people hate the ocean.
No, I like the ocean.
I do. I like the ocean very much.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
You must. Do you float a lot in the ocean?
Sure. What do you sink? It might be that cast iron heart.
Yeah, that was kind of
lazy.
lame.
I think you've read 6 books in your life.
I've read 6.
6.
One pixel.
What kind of a woman would be attracted to you, do you think?
Well, I have a lot of money.
Who is that? Leave it in the comments.
And I'm sure, I mean, I would hope that if I were
this guy
student
again.
of Dr. Peterson,
He's
that
gonna do the
he would
goblin
refer
smile.
to me as she and wouldn't have a problem with that. But at the end of the day, you know, a personal pronoun preference still is a preference for what language other people use. And at the end of the day, I don't have ultimate control over what Dr. Peterson, what the language he chooses to use, or anybody else for that matters. That's up to them.
Okay, let me
And
find
the
out then.
problem arises.
Let me find out. If she were a student of yours, what would you call her?
She.
You would. Okay. Perfect transition to Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
Because you did his roast at the height of his.
This has gone downhill, this video.
Meltdown. Yeah.
Let's watch.
Good idea.
Ah, they must have got copyright with the audio.
Anthony, we're literally
sad.
watching you because we couldn't hear a word you said. Can you repeat something that you said about Charlie Sheen?
Oh, it was in the video.
I don't even remember that. This is a great operation you guys are running here, by the way. I gotta say that. I don't know how you screwed that up. Someone had to hit play.
If he can recreate the SVU Donald,
How are you
Charlie Sheen
credited
thing,
as a
we play the video with
roast
no
master?
audio.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Charlie
A
Sheen,
roast master? That's
every
the
minute of your
lamest thing
life is
ever.
like watching Fox 5 News in the morning. It's completely worthless. Go see me at the American Comedy Company, 7 and 9:30.
If you did enjoy that, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.